Scottville, California. Call 800-351-1133. Welcome back to the What's Cooking program, the nation's food, wine, restaurant, travel, and entertainment show. Food news for you. Starbucks and Green Martin Coffee Roasters have apparently reached a deal. They're going to bring single-cup Starbucks coffee and Tazo tea pods to those Keurig, those Keurig coffee machines. You put the pods in there that people are buying these days. So they announced this last week, and you're going to be able to get Starbucks and Tazo tea in your Keurig single-cup brewing machine. Do you have one of those brewers, Paul Stern?
No, I'm still going with just the general store-bought ground coffee.
Very good.
I'm still kind of amazed sometimes when I see the price differential between the different brands.
It's very interesting. Visiting with us here on the big What's Cooking program today is Gray Hartley. He, along with his partner Frank Ostini, are the geniuses behind Hitchin Post Wines up in the Santa Barbara County area. And just before the break there, Gray, you were talking about, 31 years ago when your buddy Frank asked if you'd get involved, and you two partnered up to start making wines in Frank's garage. You started out, came early in the morning with your girlfriend. Frank had his girlfriend, and you had what at the time, I recall, I don't know, a lot of people won't know, but this was not the 8mm. This was the Super 8. This had an actually bigger picture, did it not?
Super 8 just was a cleaner picture. It was a small camera. When I was in college, I was really interested in photography, and I almost bought a 16mm, but it was too much money. And then a friend of mine introduced me to Super 8, much handier and very versatile. And
it was in a cartridge. You could pop that in instead of actually threading it. The old 8mm, it was a cartridge, right?
That's right.
You pop that thing in.
Yeah, it was. We had this. I think it was 3 minutes of film. For it cost me like $2.75 when I initially got started.
Wow.
Then the price went up to $6.50, and then I transferred over to video after that. But that was about 10 years the Super 8 was down. It was awesome.
It was good. It was a good film. Now, you say you transfer this now to video, are you going to post this on the Hitchin Post website so we can see the beginnings of Hitchin Post Wines?
Yes, we are going to. I just have to get it to our webmaster who is going to do the magic and make it happen. It's classic footage. It really is.
I can't wait. We're going to put a link to it there. Okay, so tell me these different Pinot Noirs that you make, because, to have the different varieties of Pinot Noir, you have to get the grapes from different vineyards. And if you can, tell us some of these, you have different postage stamp size vineyards, and you have, 5, 7 different varieties of Pinot Noir. What are they?
Well, we source from Bienacido, from Julia's, the Cambria vineyard, from a little vineyard called Kick-On in Los Alamos, also the Sierra Madre. The first two and Sierra Madre are in the Santa Maria Valley, and then Los Alamos is where Kick-On is.
Kick-On is in the Los Alamos area, okay, and you got Bienacido, and that was the Sierra Madre vineyard. Go ahead.
Right. Then we are down in the Santa Ynez Valley, in the Santa Rita Hills specifically, and then we have Fiddlesticks.
Wow.
Rio Vista.
Wow.
Kargasaki.
Now, the Rio Vista, is that the easternmost part of the Santa Rita Hills area, kind of like? I mean, where are these the vineyards? Am I right about that? That's great.
You're right, Michael. You're very, very knowledgeable about our area. Thank you for that. The Santa Rosa Road, which is the road that parallels the Santa Ynez River that is west of the 101, and it is the first vineyard you come to as you transit that area out the Santa Rosa Road, where all the wonderful Santa Rita Hill wines and vineyards are made and grown. Also, on the other side of the river, on that hillside, then there's a few vineyards over on Highway 246.
It is amazing because, we talk on this show, and I know sometimes people can listen to this and maybe they're first experiencing wine or whatever, and they go, oh, come on, you get grapes, it's a grape, you make wine. How can you tell the difference in wines? But even in an area like Santa Rita Hills, which is an east-west valley, if you're on the easternmost portion of it or the westernmost or somewhere in between, just the soil type and the atmosphere, or maybe more sunshine hits on the east instead of it's cooler because of the sea breeze on the west, that does change the taste of the wine in the bottle.
The nuances are so many. You've got clonals. You've got several different rootstocks. You've got position and declination to the sun. You've got a hill that catches the moisture as it comes off the coast and drops as it passes over the vineyard. Then you've got vineyards that have direct movement of moisture to it. So there's a variance of how much precipitation and how much breeze. I was pouring 10 Pinot Noirs on Saturday night in Pasadena at Noir Food and Wine. And people were saying, "Oh, you have Pinots?" I said, "Yes." "Well, what's the difference?" I said, "We don't have time. Let's just taste each one and let you find the difference." And each one of those are different people. I have a friend who has 10 children, and each one of them are unique and wonderful and different and bring something to the family and to the experience that is special. So it's really hard to put it into words. You really have to just get out there and taste it.
Exactly. And when you did these wines 31 years ago with your buddy Frank Ostini, Gray Hartley, and you started what was then to become Hitchin Post Wines, did you guys ever perceive that the wine industry would be like it is today with the movie Sideways and with people going crazy to get, just 10 bottles of this Pinot or 20 bottles of that Pinot?
And these pocket chairs.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, with wheels.
Thank you. Yes, with wheels, yes.
Oh, golly. I tell you, in my dreams, yes, but, in my waking hours, never.
Never. The movie will show you that it's that way, though, as a movie will. What? Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead, Michael.
I just want to know if you could give out your website so people can check out the wines at Hitchin Post Wines.
Well, it's getting a web address is always so difficult, and it's hard to get something that's short so that people can remember it. So if anybody has your pencil, get it out, and I'll tell you what it is. It's hpwines.com.
We love it. For being with us, we're going to get you one of those pocket chairs. Thanks so much, Gray Hartley. hpwines with an S.com. Check it out. Great wine, everybody. Straight ahead, we continue on the What's Cooking Show.
If you're a catheter patient,